Indeed, greetings unto you, my beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again on another video. I really appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is I'm doing on these streams, do consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's go live. Okay, so as some of you know by now, I try and start these streams with something worth saying, an intention, a message, I guess, because some of you only tune in on these YouTube videos for like a few seconds and then you tune off again. So I want to put a message in your brain before you tune off. Like, that's what's most important, to leave you with something valuable, something that you can say out loud, and that's something that will bring you some peace, some clarity, some good judgment. Today was lesson 10 for me, and I feel this is the one that kind of really resonated with me. It goes, as I look upon the world, I judge myself. As I look upon myself, I judge the world. As I look upon the world, I judge myself. As I look upon myself, I judge the world. Yeah, that is just some good information. Saying it out loud gives you some clarity, gives you some feels, you know. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of water as we have our friends slowly tuning in. We're going to be growing again in our field of consciousness, in our divine expression of love and light and peace. And I had this, let me call it a divine moment of truth last night, where I was meditating and I was thinking about how, like, through the progress of doing these streams, and how initially I started off, hey Edmund, welcome my friend Mel, so good to see your beautiful face this morning, so good to have you share this space with me on this beautiful, for me, afternoon, for you, morning. I always appreciate you being here, my friend. So last night I was meditating, and good posture, and I was going through the things I've been experiencing and the decisions I've been making, the things I've been feeling, and I've been inviting into my field of consciousness. And one of the things that came up in my field of consciousness was like the fact that I started these streams of smoking, and how I had an intention for smoking every single day. And even though I was smoking the same bud, that intention that I put for smoking almost kind of was a driving factor, or an influencing factor, when it came to the actual stream. At least in my personal opinion, I felt like what I was experiencing in the stream and the information that was being given to me was somehow related to the intention that I ended up setting for the stream. And then last night, I just had this thought, this, as I said, divine moment of truth, that I was supposed to do the same thing with my water. Because at the end of the day, it is still something that I'm going to be putting into my own being. I'm going to be consuming, and with the same intent I had for setting an intention for my smoking, I can do the same thing for drinking a sip of water. So I want to start doing that. At least, I mean, like, I'm trusting myself. I'm trusting these things that are coming up into my field of consciousness, and I see them as valuable. I see them as worthy of being expressed into this beautiful life that we all get to experience. So almost took a sip without thinking about it. You see, unconscious behavior. So I want to become very conscious of what it is I'm doing. I'm drinking water, and there's a fly on me. And this water that I'm drinking is going to hydrate me. It's going to give me more of myself. We are mostly water after all. So every single time I take a sip of water, I want to, what's my intention for today, for this sips of water that I'll be taking? I think trust of myself, trust of my path, trust of the information that I allow myself to receive as well. So every single time I take a sip of this water, I'm going to be drinking trust, and I'm going to be trusting myself, the things I want to say, without having these filters of what the world might think, of what my friends might think, of what I might think about the things that I have to say. I'm going to allow myself to trust, and I'm going to trust in the process as well. So every sip, I'm taking a sip of trust. One day until 69. It is one day until 69. I had to go check. I thought today for a second was day 69, and I was thinking about you, Lane. I was going to like work a nice in there somewhere, and then I had to go and check for a second. I was like, wait a second, this doesn't really feel right. So tomorrow is day 69. It's gonna be a tremendous one. uh, Trust sounds like a very good intention for this sip of water that I've been taking. It is great to truly appreciate everything you do and give it meaning. Just build my. That also has meaning, Edmund. It also has meaning. Now you have created this experience where you spilled your weed. And now you get to be like, oh man, that's unfortunate. You're picking up like little bits of debris, and you're going through this whole process. Like you have an intention, you have this feeling within inside of yourself as to why it is you're doing the things that you're doing right now. And it gets like it's self-created. Think about it, man. It's literally a self-created experience. Thank you for the helpful award, my friend. Hunter McFish, thank you. I do appreciate you, my friend. Title has to be day 69. Nice. That's the whole title. I feel like it has to be a little bit more than that, Lane. But I'll work a nice in. Just wait and see. Like there has to be a nice. Haha, funny number. Ready to go. Brrr. And now I was actually I was thinking about that yesterday as well, and the fact that you've mentioned it. And I was imagining, continuing past. Like I was thinking about what you said about Unas Honest as well, and day 365 going to be, memorable or significant or whatever title you want to attach to it. And I was thinking going past that and reaching day 420, like haha again, funny number. And then going even further, like going 420 69. That's a lot of days. That's a lot of days, but we can do it. Can we? Now I'm kind of curious. How many years is 42,000 days? Hmm. Actually, it's in like the 2050s, isn't it? Isn't it? Might be. I'm not sure exactly. Actually, is any of you good at quick maths? Please help me out. You're so right. An experience is an experience for sure. I should appreciate them all. Exactly, my friend. Appreciate them all and see them all as self-created. I think that's what's most important, because like there's a lot of things happening outside of ourselves that we can't control, but we can, however, control the way that we feel about them, the way that we react to them, and just the capacity that we have to completely become aware of ourselves as well. Being mindful of our experiences. And as I was saying that, I kind of became mindful of something that we all tend to do. The filler words, the ums and the uhs and the like all of those things. And I recently like watched a TED talk of someone explaining that these filler words can actually help us absorb more information. If you teach children new vocabulary words and you hesitate with an word, like this is something, then the child is more likely to retain the information that was said before the pause than if you just said this is this is that, this is this. Which is very interesting. It's very interesting to me because it's actually something that I've been trying to eliminate out of my speech. I think incorporating more pauses is more important than a pause and then saying something. But now that I've been like almost confronted with this information that you can absorb things better when there is like and like is actually also one of them. I'm still doing it. When there is a word in front of the thing that it is you want to say, a filler word, a filler word, or something that you're putting in between what's important, gap fillers, then people are more likely to absorb the information. But I'm not sure if that's completely true. And I'm also not sure if my comments are still coming through. It seems that we might be stuck again. But for some reason, it's been like that this, I think, every single day that we've streamed on this account, where the first stream doesn't actually allow me to read comments. Like I get like maybe 10 comments, and then it stops, and then I restart the second stream, and then the second stream is usually honky dory and it's good to go. I'm gonna wait a few more seconds to see if your comments are in fact coming through. If they're not, I'm just going to quickly restart the stream again. Trust. Trust. It's very difficult to trust sometimes in this world. And I think the most important thing to do is to trust ourselves at the end of the day. Allowing ourselves to follow these intuitions, I want to say, actually, that we have and that we feel within ourselves. And one of the intuitions I'm feeling right now is that the comments are broken again. So yeah, I think definitely so. I'm going to quickly restart the stream. I hope to see you in a second. I'll be back, my friends. We are live again. It seems like the second one is usually the one that's kind of like a hit, like it works. The comments are going to be coming through without fail. And while I wait for you friends to show up, this is actually another one of these things worth saying that I've been really amazed by, and it's so simple and it's so almost like numbing, brain numbing. It's like, it's kind of stupid. Like if you think about what the words are, and I'm just like drawing out now. The words are, wherever you go, there you are. Isn't that a weird thing? Hey, Edmund, thank you for being here again, my friend. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that the comments are going to be working. Wherever you go, there you are. Huh? It's so simple, yet it's so easy to get completely wrong. Wherever you go, there you are. Right? Just think about that for a second. Because it's so true. At the end of the day, we're the ones taking ourselves to where it is we're right now. And we're the ones that has the power to create this life unto ourselves. And I've written so much down in this book. I'm actually going to read every single one of these on, like I told a friend on day 111. That is maybe the one I want to actually read all of them, because I feel all of these things need to be heard, need to be said. We use our momentary consciousness to say we are this and not that. Right? How profound, man. Just good things to be said. Good things to be said. Hey, Jovan, and whenever you go, be there. Exactly, Jovan. Exactly. Like, I couldn't have said it better. Yeah, literally. You just have to be where it is you're going. Because sometimes we just get into this like, oh, I do this and then I do that. It's the whole subconscious mind system where you've programmed yourself to do so many things, making yourself a coffee in the morning, eating your breakfast, thinking about what's going on at work, getting to work, going through the motions of doing whatever you do at work, or like before that even sitting in your car, driving to work, or sitting in the bus, going to work, and you're like thinking and thinking and thinking about what's going on in your day, da 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 da. You go through your whole work day, you get back in your car, you drive back home, and now you're at home, and then you finally have some of this like free time for yourself, and then we distract ourselves again. We like keep doing things, da 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 da, like iterating, never actually allowing ourselves to be there, as you say, Siobhan. Never allowing ourselves to actually calm down. And that's, I think, why meditation is such a like a re-emerging, resurging, whatever you want to call it, field of practice in today's society, especially because doing nothing and being completely present with your thoughts and with yourself is something that's very lacking in the society and very lacking in our world today. And I don't think it is like, I'm not gonna say it's bad because everything is perfectly neutral, but I feel it is an illusion. It's something that people are entertaining because they don't know what the right way is, if that makes any sense. And I'm not saying my way is the right way, obviously. Like, we all have our ways, and that's kind of the point of what makes this life so beautiful. Woo! but I think it is important. I think it's important to allow ourselves to create onto ourselves what we want to have and experience. Good morning, Melty. Glad to catch live for a little while. So grateful. Grateful to have you, Kiwi. I'm happy to have you here, my friend. 420, 69 days is 115 years. Let's do it, Lane. Let's do it, dude. I can live 115 years extra. That makes me like 137. We can do it. Hmm? You still gonna tune in when I'm a 137-year-old man? Like, hair is gone, teeth are gone, face is ugly. I hope that I still have the capacity to talk about the things that I want to talk about, even when I'm 137 years old. Here's to seeing day 42069, Lane. You gonna join me? Approximately. Uh, well, yeah, but do tell me that's not a green screen. No, my friend, it's not a green screen. It's not a green screen. And well, unless it's a very good one that has like exposure adjustments and stuff. But no, this is just me, sitting in our garden somewhere on this planet. There's like a big burp. Like, they have such big nests. I'll send a photo on the r/meltmore or on the Discord. I don't know why they make such big nests, but this bird he's so curious, and he'll be like guarding his nest, and he flares like his wings, and he jumps from like branch to branch around his nests. I think he's protecting his nest. And what I've heard about these birds as well, why they make their nests as big as they do, when they sense a threat, or they sense someone trying to infiltrate their nest, they have like more entrances that lead to nowhere. And he will go into that entrance and pretend like that's where actually the nest resides, so that if a predator comes, it will go into the wrong hole to try and like hurt his young. Ah, man, isn't that amazing? That makes me so happy. Hello, Melt. I have to go to work. It's okay, my friend. Be present in your working day as well. Enjoy it. Appreciate it. Like, see your job and the thing that is you're doing as a part of the divine order. You are contributing to the whole, my friend, and you are very fortunate to have a work right now, especially during this time. Ooh, hello, my friend. Hello to you, my friend. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna live forever. Your soul is, yeah, absolutely, friend. It's immortal and eternal. But yeah, I'll be there. Good, Edmund. Let's go. 115 years of streaming every single day. Let's get it. You're only 22? Yes, my friend. My body at least is only 22 years old. Awesome. Is that a zebra? No, we don't. Do we? We had zebras at a point. I can't remember if we still have them. I have to ask my dad if we still have zebras. What's on top of the rock? My dog, actually. My dog is on top of the rock. Wat maak jy, Eva? Huh? Wat maak jy? I love that dog so much. Like, she knows that rock is very near and dear to my heart. Like, when I meditate, I go and sit on that rock under the tree because it makes like perfect shade, almost like encapsulates you, so you have shade. And I go and meditate on that rock, and now she's just like chilling. Man, I love that dog so much. Yay, love seeing the critters. Me too. Me too, Jovan. I'll send you a photo. Like, his nest is like 20 times as big as he is. And it takes him so much time to build this nest. And it's like an ugly nest. It's not a pretty nest. It's so much Like we have these, we call them in Afrikaans funkies. I keep forgetting the English name for them, but they're these little yellow birds, and they make these very elegant, very well constructed weaved nests. And it has like a little hole and then a little place for the mom to lay her eggs and incubate them. That's the word. And like it's so elegant and so simple. And this bird, he's just so full of character. Like he's guarding his nest as well. So he's like jumping from branch to branch, and he has like his wings flared, and he's like, and he has his mouth open. Oh, did you see him? No, I don't think you did. He just went and landed. I'll see if I can snap a photo of him as well. Actually. Mm. Da 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 da. I'm missing some comments. There we go, bro. We'd be our hundreds together. Hey Mel, don't forget to take out your teeth before you dance. Yeah, I'll have to like drop them in the drop them in the little glass of water or whatever you drop them in. Shimmy, shimmy left, shimmy right. Be out of breath for 50 seconds. Shimmy left again, shimmy right again. End of stream. Meltmore sending you energy and receiving energy from you. I'm sending you energy, my friend, and thank you for sending energy back. I really do appreciate us sharing this field of consciousness. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. What even is a soul, though? So, that's a very good question and a very difficult one as well, and I have no idea, but I'll tell you what I think it is. At least in my opinion, I believe your soul is like the thing that you are. So this body is not you. This face, this ego, this persona, this perspective, your thoughts, none of that is you. What you actually are is this soul experiencing humanity. So we are not human beings having spiritual experiences. We're spiritual beings having human experiences. So at least that's what a soul is to me. Do you work or go to school between dancing and talk time? Mm, not a traditional job. No, actually, friend. The last time I've had a job was in August of 2020, and I've also not, well, yeah, I've also not looked for work since. I've dedicated myself to something, in my opinion, I believe is my true soul's purpose. Thank you for the message. It really helps me. Thank you for being here, my friend. Like, helping each other is what our purpose in life is. Purpose of life? Helping each other, my friend. Helping each other experience, helping each other grow, helping ourselves as well at the end of the day. Like, the purpose of life is such a multifaceted one. But I think one of the most important things are to experience. Dogs are fighting for some reason. Just to experience, to allow yourself to be present in your experiences, because a lot of us live like we live forever. We really do. We're like, oh yeah, tomorrow, tomorrow I'll do the thing. Tomorrow I'll get to live my life. Tomorrow this, tomorrow that, and we keep setting like these goals. Like, okay, I'll be happy, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be satisfied when this thing, and then we get to this thing, and then we set ourselves a new thing, and then we work towards that thing, and then we kind of keep perpetuating this dissatisfaction in life, and we never actually allow ourselves to be and be happy, when being happy and being satisfied and being fulfilled is something that you have to kind of do within yourself first, and you have to become completely aware, completely satisfied, completely in love with life in your now, if you want to have happiness in anything else. And the trippy part about it as well is when you become completely satisfied with your current lived experience, regardless of where it is at the moment, like how it is at the moment, because there are obviously subjectively negative experiences in this life, but it's always about how you react to these experiences and being able to look at them as perfectly divine, even though they're not what you want, and allowing yourself to learn and to love your life experience regardless of what's happening. Thank you for the helpful, my friend. Love the dog and the rock. I love her as well. She's like, it's interesting to me So I've been meditating on that rock for a very long time, since I was 18, I think. So not that of a long time, but I mean, like, 4 years of my life is a good percentage. So basically, when I was in China, the dogs would sit on that rock and just look out on the fields, and they would do it so often that my parents would think that they are missing me and waiting for me to come back. And yo, it was tragic. Like one of the pups that was especially like waiting. He was so in tune, such a divine little dog. Um, and so loving and so compassionate and caring, and uh, I want to say even like a little bit egotistical as well. Like he had a little bit of a knack to him. Like he was all that, and we loved him for that as well. And he recently, like, getting emotional just thinking about it. 2 months ago, he passed away. Uh, yeah, basically defending our property from black mamba, and black mambas are extremely dangerous. They have enough venom to kill 8 cattle, between 6 and 8 cattle, cows, cattle. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So like a little puppy doesn't stand a chance, and oh, like we lost 2 dogs since I came back from China, and it was devastating. I've never lost a family member in my life, and whew, I think like I'm not quite ready. Maybe that's why. And losing just these beautiful little souls in our puppies, like uh, Kara, she had this way. Like we still have 3 dogs, but Yudi, we've had him the second longest of all of our dogs, and we call him UD because like the acronym stands for underdog, and he has always been this underdog to us, and like kind of unassuming, kind of, I want to say, even boring in a lot of senses. Didn't want to play too much, wasn't particularly bothered with getting attention or asking for attention. And when we got Kara, and I didn't even know about Kara until I came back home, and I saw how Yudi completely changed and became such an excited dog again. And he would run around and chase her, and they would roll on the grass and, like, play fight. And I just saw him become so alive. And ooh, I'm getting so emotional. When Kara passed away, like I could literally see that part of him leave him again, and ooh, it was painful. It was so painful. Bless their little souls. Love your dogs, my friend. Love everyone in your life. We don't have forever. We might live to 137, but we don't have forever. Whew. Oh, that dog be like the Lion King right now. Yeah, she is, dude. And she's probably like, I wouldn't be surprised if she thinks of herself as that as well. Where is this? This is South Africa. That's awesome. That is, my friend. That is awesome. Where are you? South Africa again. Hi friends. Hey Toasty. I have a roadrunner living in an oak tree in my backyard. She's so big. That sounds amazing, Toasty. Like, do consider sending us a photo of that. I don't. Have I seen a roadrunner? The only roadrunner I know about and think about is the roadrunner from the cartoon and the fox chasing him. So like maybe, yeah, obviously that's me just being stereotypical. Other birds yellow and back, probably weavers. I guess, yeah. Funkies. Yash. Funkies. You do that? I try to, my friend. Hello, everyone. Love you all. Love you too, Ryan. And thank you for being here, my friend. The love train is getting more and more passengers. Enjoy the stream, everyone. See you guys later. Peace, love, and light all coming your ways. And then we have Lane getting off of the train. It's like, nah. Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday. So you probably have school right now, right, Lane? Thank you for the pro helpful, my friend. I like the I like the animation of it actually. Pretty sick. Holding someone's hand, It's something that's so powerful, and it's something that I've been iterating how the only way that we can truly save this world is if we're holding hands. You know, holding hands, walking the same path, helping each other up, helping each other forward, helping each other stay strong and weather the weather the winds. I guess you could weather the winds as well. Resist the weather. Stand strong regardless of it as well. And have a good day, Lane. I hope that you're well. I don't know if you're still here. Probably not, but cheers, Lane. Thank you for the silver, my friend. One perspective, a soul is the infinite and all pervading consciousness, God, that is individualized you. Hence, you are God. Exactly. That is one perspective, as you said. And it's one that I've really resonated with as of late. And this is something I said yesterday as well. In like the I want to say, and I know this is me being stereotypical or whatever, but it's not intended that way. The Indian philosophies. I'm not exactly sure what's the all-encompassing Hinduism. I guess like it would be Hinduism, right? If you meditate and you become to the if you meditate and you come to the profound realization that you are God, and you walk in on all of your masters and you proclaim, "I've meditated and I realized I am God." They're gonna tell you, "Congratulations, what took you so long to realize it?" And it's amazing because that's how it is. You speak beyond 22 years of age. Our souls are infinite, as I said, friend. This is just my body's experience. Whew. Man. And it's oxidizing itself right now. Every single time I breathe in, I'm rejuvenating my body, but I'm also reducing the telomeres on my DNA. That's how it is. That's how it works. You're a star. Yes, I am actually, friend. I have a head. I have two arms. I have two legs. We're all stars. Age is only a number. Yes, it is. I agree completely. Agreed, Ed. Because I'm 28, but I still feel like I'm 18, lol. Yeah, I feel that. I sometimes feel like I'm like a 15-year-old dude. uh, I do remember myself as a 15-year-old, and I can recognize that I've moved past a lot of ways of thinking since that time of my life, but I still feel like an infant. I feel like I know nothing. Like every day I allow myself to absorb this information and allow myself to gain greater understanding of the whole. I just realize how much I have left to learn and how much I don't actually understand at all. So it's like it's a weird. It kind of feeds back on itself. Where are you from? You look like you could be in an Australian psychedelic band. I'm from South Africa, friend. And who knows? Maybe we'll make an Australian psychedelic band one day. You are not God. Please don't be delusional. I know I'm not God, friend. Absolutely not. I just know that I'm created in the image of God as a creator. So I have the capacity to create for myself and for this world. It is it is what we're supposed to do. It's what God intended for us. It's a it's a very it's a very weird balance that you have to hand off. Like, and I think as well, people have this idea of God in their minds. Like when someone proclaims, the Godhead, they're like, oh, this person wants to be worshipped, wants everything done for them, wants this, wants that, because that's how we've been kind of like indoctrinated or dogmatized how God is. Like, oh, it's this so big thing and you should be afraid of it, and you're so much less than that, and you're so little, and you're so small, and you're so nothing compared to this big thing. But it's not that at all, friend. Like, we all have that godhood inside of ourselves, and by allowing yourself to realize that completely and fully, and looking at someone like in their eyes and looking at their face and recognizing the God within them, and the creation of God within them. That is how we truly save this planet, my friend. That is the only way that we can save this planet. Exactly, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ryan, yes, you're right, Edmund. It is Ryan. No one's ready. No one is ready, friend. Unfortunately, no one will ever be ready until they are. And you can't wait for people to get ready. You kind of just have to continue and have to allow yourself to experience these things and create for yourself the life that you know that you're meant to be living. That's the only way. That's the only way. Hey, prestigious match. Morning to you as well, my friend, and thank you for being here. You were correct. Fun fact, there is more cows in Montana than people here. I forget the ratio, but I think it's like 6 cows to one person. That's wild. You're also more likely to be killed by a cow than by a shark, so also some cool information to think about. Um, Sorry to hear. They definitely lived their purpose. They did, and like I actually wanted to get to that point as well. I think Kiko, the like the egotistical little pup. I think he was the way that he was because somehow in his own divine little wisdom he knew that he wasn't going to be on this planet for as long as he could have been, and for that reason he was the way that he was, and he needed to amass or demand almost as much love as he did. So like he was divine as well. So sorry for your loss, Melt. It's okay, my friend. It's okay. It still has a positive feeling and emotion inside of myself. I'm just getting. I just got emotional because I love them so much, and I still do. I got to head out. You made my morning, sending positivity your way. Thank you for being here, my friend. You're probably already gone, but I'm sending you positivity as well in your endeavors. I'm so sorry for your loss, brother. I had to defend my dog from a rattlesnake last year. I know how much you love your pups. Love you, brother. Thank you, Toasty. And good on you for defending your pup from a rattlesnake as well, my friend. Like that that like anxiety inducing feeling of seeing that you know potential death of your dog right in front of you, and your dog being hysterical and trying to save your life, and it being like this dynamic of what are we doing. So good on you, my friend. I'm happy that you could save your pup's life as well. Thank you for the gold, my friend. I appreciate it. Really. A random person 42. Random person 42. I appreciate you, my friend. Macaroni with the chicken strips. Huh? It's okay to cry, Melt. I'm here, brother Bear. We're all here for you. I had tears in my eyes with you in Montana. I know it's okay to cry. I'm not actually opposed to crying at all, but I want to express love and the message of love constantly. Let only the thoughts of love permeate our field of consciousness, because that's what we're capable of, and that's what we're doing right here. So like, I'm not saying like it was love. That's the thing. Like, even though you can cry in love as well. Nothing lasts, but nothing is lost. I like that, friend. Everything birthed in time will also perish in time. That's why we shouldn't hold on to this ego, to this body, to this physical reality. Like as I read, did I read that today? No, it was actually directly underneath the thing worth saying that I read today. So I want to read this one as well, actually, because I feel it is just as important. Where is it? There it is. The world can give you nothing, just as the world can take nothing from you. Yeah. Yeah. World can't give you anything, my friends, that you won't be able or won't be willing to give yourselves. Good morning, folks. Hey, Ben, and good afternoon, South Africa. Good morning to you, Ben, and welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the keep calm, Dan. I'm trying to. Always trying to. On a Tuesday. Good morning from uh, New York. Like, okay, so I'm not sure if you're still here, Reckon, but with your statement, you are decreeing that. So by decreeing something, it will be so. So you shouldn't be surprised if that is your experience, if that is the experience that you call onto yourself. Everything that you decree is can't get off the love train once you're on it. Now, of course you can, Ben. We don't want to keep people against their wills. As soon as we force anyone to do anything, then what's the point, you know? Well, we have to get on the love train by our own volition, by our own will, and then help feed the love train, help build extra carriages for more people to get on it. I think it's Buddhism, not Hinduism. Not 100% sure on that, though, or Taoism. It's definitely not Taoism, and I'm pretty sure it's not Buddhism either. Actually, I think it might be Hinduism. It's like the thing I said was in an Alan Watts talk. The whole when you recognize yourself, or when you recognize yourself as God in a meditation session and you proclaim it, then they tell you congratulations, what took you so long? Like it was an Alan Watts talk, and I think Alan Watts was mostly teaching about Hinduism. Or was it Buddhism? I might be mistaken. I'm not sure. It's cold and snowy here in Montana. Already have 6 inches of snow. 52 centimeters of snow? Goodness me. You probably have to have like people clearing the roads of snow and stuff, because I don't think you can drive in that, can you? Do you remember or dream of your past lives at all? Um, it's not quite as simple as that, my friend. Terrible connection today. I wish that I could have stayed longer. I'd definitely be checking the YouTube for what I missed. Please do, Kiwi, and I look forward to seeing you there. Do leave a comment for me. I look forward. Telomere attrition. Yeah, it's hectic, friend, but it's it's kind of like our current state of being. Maybe through CRISPR, we'll be able to reverse some of those effects. We'll see. We'll have to see. We're all made of stars too. That blows my mind. Yeah, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. It's like literally stars going supernova, fusing things in their cores together, like fusing, hydrogen and helium atoms together to make more elements, and those elements making us. We are all children. Yeah, we are. Searching for love. You're very right, my friend. Yesterday I thought the guy was high or nuts. The more I listen to him, the more sense he makes. Now you got it, my friend. Now you're on the love train. You have been indoctrinated. I'm joking. It's completely as you said. It's the more you listen, it's the more you let yourself absorb, the more you become in tune with the information that resides within this universe, my friend. Damn, Mel's display of negative emotions is so rich and pure every time. Thank you, friend. I don't particularly want to express negative emotions because it is something within ourselves, and it's not because I deny or uh, don't want to acknowledge negative emotions. I just know that we have the choice to perpetuate things, and what you choose to perpetuate is going to be perpetuated. So, yeah, that's the gist of it. Good morning. Hey, Lazy B. Good morning to you as well, my friend. Thank you for being here again. Uh, Going to eat breakfast with the family, sending good vibes to you, Meltmore fam. Sending good vibes to you as well, Ben. Enjoy your breakfast, my friend. Thank you for the hugs, my friend. How do you continue to be happy when your life is very stressful and isn't good? um, Realizing. So like this is a stoic practice, I guess you can call it, where it's like negative visualization. So you basically put yourself in a state of mind where you try and negative the most horrifying, the most like debilitating scenario that you can for yourself. Like imagine losing all of your limbs and your senses to a freak accident in one day, and then being in a hospital bed, not being able to see, hear, taste, or smell, not being able to move your own limbs, but being completely conscious of that experience. That is terrifying to me. That is absolutely terrifying to me. And when you really imagine what that should be like, and you kind of come back to what it is you already have, just being able to see, just being able to taste, being able to hear, being able to smell things, being able to feel the very clothes that you have on your body, it's a blessing. It's an absolute blessing. And it's very difficult to stay unhappy once you've made yourself a scenario in which you would actually be unhappy, or that is the most horrible experience that you can imagine for yourself. So, yeah, we have a lot to be grateful for, my friend. Shamanism, um, I'm not sure what you mean by shamanism, my friend. Good morning and afternoon, friends. Good morning. Kit Kat Paddywhack, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. Um, Not sure if my comment went through, so I'm sending it again. My cat is middle-aged and thriving, but I know he will leave me eventually. It will be devastating, and I know that it won't be permanent. When he leaves, only time will keep us apart. So, like, that's actually something that I've been. So, this is something I really had a falling out with my dad with about. While I was processing the negative emotions about losing our pups, I was devastated and I was crying a lot. Like, like a lot. Like, I think more than I've cried in my entire life. Um, about Kiko especially. Actually, about Kara especially, and then Kiko. I was almost. I was so devastated I couldn't get myself to express it anymore. And I basically talked to my dad about how they also have souls, and they're not they're not gone. They they are still residing within the mind of God. And he was like, "Nope, only human souls go to heaven," or something like that. And I couldn't agree with what he was saying. Like I was completely on the opposite like state of mind. And like how do you process, or how do you convince someone otherwise when that is what they believe? And like some of you might believe the same thing, but I believe that each and every single being has a soul, and that when that being perishes, their soul transcends to either the next reality, depending on how much value they had in their lives or how much lived experience. And yeah, that's why like it's a very difficult thing as well for me to be thinking about, because I do eat meat as well, and it's been something that's been counterintuitive, I want to say. I would love to completely transition to like lab grown meat or something like that, because I do recognize that meat contains essential amino acids, essential B vitamins, and like iron, a bunch of stuff that is very beneficial to your biological health. Um, but I also recognize that the being that that meat comes from is also a divine part of the whole. But like if you keep extrapolating it, all we're eating is sunlight. Like literally, just transmuted sunlight. Because sunlight hits this planet, plants turn it into sugars, animals eat those sugars get turned into proteins and fats, and then we can eat those proteins and fats. So by extension, we're eating sunlight. And if you want to really go really deep into the whole accepting responsibility for all of creation, you can just say that if if this being is me, then the atoms that makes it up is also me, which means the atoms that make up me is also the planet, which makes the planet that are living on was also created by our universe, which means we are also the universe, which means we're eating ourselves. And then you know the whole snake eating its own tail. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's weird. It's so difficult. I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to process these feelings and these thoughts. Just woke up in a bit of a funk. I drank a tall glass of water and took some deep breaths, but still a bit off. Any suggestions? Um, Diamond fingers? Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to feel into your circumstance. I'm trying to imagine myself completely waking up, feeling like groggy, not right, drinking a glass of water, still being like taking my deep breaths, trying to focus within myself. I think call someone, my friend. Maybe your parents or maybe a friend of yours. So I think that's my suggestion. That's what I felt for you, at least. Call someone you love. Tell them that you love them. Yes, the main roads are cleared of snow, but my streets, the city doesn't plow. I have pics for Discord later. Do send them. I'm already excited, Ryan. Thank you. Fresh air. Yeah, fresh air is good. Gotta go. Have a great day and night, friends. Thank you, Sergeant Chili Pepper, for being here as long as you were, my friend. You're probably already gone. We'll see you a little bit later. Love you, Melt. I love you too, Dan. I love you, my friend, so much. You remind me of Jamie from Mom Outlander. I've heard the Outlander thing as well, but I don't mean like did you mean to say Mom Outlander or Jamie from Outlander? Thank you, friend. I don't like Outlander is a book, I believe, right? Finally found the live. I'm happy, my friend. Were you looking for it? Did you have trouble finding it? I know I am streaming on a new account. The old account is still not working. I'm checking daily. Still not working, but fortunately this one is. So I'm very, very happy about that. Glad to be back here. Glad to have you back here, my friend, as always. Thank you for the helpful. Thank you for the heartwarming, Dan, as well. Uh, Shot option, thank you for the helpful. And Kit Kat Paddywhack, thank you for the helpful, my friends. Kit Kat, yeah. Blessings, absolute blessings. The Egg by Andy Weir. So, this the egg that you're talking about. Is it the same concept that Kurtzgesagt made a video about? That the egg? If it is, then I have a little bit more of a. Okay, I think you said actually. It basically says that we have a communal soul. I am, and you are me, and the only someone that's beyond we is God. Okay, that's interesting. Because the Kurzgesagt idea of the egg is that we are, as you said, I am you and you are me, and we are all experiencing this collective consciousness so that we may learn from it to the point where we will hatch from this egg and join in God's field of consciousness or become as God is, if that makes any sense. We're back. Hey Ben, how was your breakfast, my friend? That was quick, actually. Where are you? The weather looks so beautiful. Have a little bit a better look of the weather, my friend. I'm in South Africa. The weather is pretty nice. There seems to be some rain clouds forming on the horizon, but the weather is very nice today. Outlander is a show. Okay, thank you, my friend. I was curious about it actually. uh, Jamie the heartthrob. Jamie's the heartthrob. He's a pretty guy. Good, good. Yes, thank you. I'm taking it even more as a compliment. I don't think that eating meat is necessarily bad. I think it's where you get your meat. A vegetarian eating fries at McDonald's is still funding the business that supports factory farming. Exactly. So, on that note, actually, Jovan, is something I want to say. Like, I'm kind of very against like eating at fast food restaurants. It's something that I've discussed previously on one of these streams. How I believe that the intent that food is created with has so much more significance than the actual food itself. So, like, if you were to make yourself a burger at home, comparatively to buying a burger at McDonald's, like, both of those burgers are going to have bread, maybe some cheese, maybe some meat, maybe some tomato and lettuce, and maybe some sauces. Like, the components are going to be the exact same. But when you're making something for yourself, you're picking the bun that you want. You're picking the tomato that you want. You're picking the pieces of lettuce that you want. You're cutting or picking the piece of cheese that you want. You're like, you can even go as far as to make your own patties as well from ground meat. So you're shaping the patty, the very patty that you're going to consume. And then you're preparing this meal for yourself with the intention of feeding yourself. In comparison to going to McDonald's, like, sure, it can be affordable and convenient for that moment, since you're just exchanging like resources, your currency, for food. But I can guarantee you, 100% guarantee you, that person that's preparing your burger is not going to be thinking about you feeding yourself and you creating sustenance for yourself. They're going to go through a process, a pattern of slamming a burger together, putting it in a box, and then giving it to you.
and that is going to be the intent for that food. And as you eat it, that's going to be the intent for you as well. But you can still, I guess, at the end of the day, create yourself an intention for why it is you're eating the burger and gain more value out of it than you would normally. But I just think creating your own meals, and this is something that Naomi has been doing a lot, and I see some of our other friends are like baking their own breads and stuff, sourdough breads, and it makes me so happy to see that, because cooking for ourselves is it's very powerful, very important as well, I believe. What is your profession? Um, Elevating my consciousness and the consciousness of friends for the betterment of humanity. If I have to pick myself an occupation, that's what I want to do. Thank you, friend. I will call my mom and I shall return. Please do diamond fingers and tell me how you feel, my friend. I wish I could feel emotions as strongly as you do, my friend. When I hear the death of my family's dog, I felt empty. I can't cry, even if I feel like it. Sometimes that is also the experience that we want at the end of the day, my friend. And you should see that as perfectly divine as well and in order. Don't judge yourself for not crying. Don't judge yourself for feeling empty. Don't judge yourself for any of these things, and just allow yourself to be. Like, there is going to be something in your life that allows you to cry. And when you do, that experience is going to be perfectly divine and in order when you get to experience that experience as well. We don't have to chase things or tell ourselves that I need to be feeling this way. I need to be crying. I need to be feeling full, because that is us taking away from ourselves. Like, if you don't do any meditations and you want to feel more into yourself and more into what it is that you have inside of yourself, like, that is definitely a highly recommended way, because when you meditate, you kind of take the time to calm down and recognize within yourself the capacity that you have to create and that you have to experience. Jabot agreed, but their fries are so damn good. You see, that's the problem, Ben. It's convenience and allure. Convenience and allure is all over the world. It's difficult. Is this guy a cult leader wannabe? No, friend. Actually, quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. I don't think uh, a cult is really the best way to help this planet. I feel a cult might help in some ways, like a small community of people, and it's only that small community of people that could possibly benefit, but it's usually the cult leader that benefits the most, and that is the furthest thing from what I want for this planet. Yeah. So no, friend, to answer your question, no. Every stream on this Reddit that has that vibe, but no, we're not a cult, we're just trying to help you. Yeah, it's okay, Ben. Like, it really is okay. A lot of people can't recognize that love is actually the truth, because when you live in conflict, when you live in hatred, when you live in judgment, it's very difficult to see the truth, because you're so shrouded in this illusion of what you've been telling yourself and what the world has been telling you as well, that it's very difficult to see past that. And that's what we're trying to do, friend. We're trying to show people the truth in every single moment. Mel's a loving human being and doesn't preach, just shares his insights. Worldwide love train. Happy people change the world. You're exactly right. Thank you so much for saying that as well, Ryan. Like, I'm not trying to um, share, what's the word? Dogma? Dogma is like, I'm right and this is the only way. Like, that's the furthest thing from what I'm doing. Like, for me to try and say that I'm right and this is the only way, I'm 22. What the fuck do I know? Sorry for cursing, but what do I know? I don't know jack. I can share my insights, as you said, and I can feel into my experience, my lived experience, and then share what that lived experience communicates back to me. But that's why we're here, right? To grow together. Hey, Brenda, thank you for being here, my friend. I haven't seen you in a very long time. I hope you've been well. Just a beautiful human being trying to spread the light and good vibes. And I appreciate you, friends, also spreading the light and good vibes. uh,
Who's we and what does that mean? We are a group of friends here, my friend, developing together, growing together, expanding our fields of awareness together. Can you dance for us? Not right now, my friend. I danced this morning. I'm not gonna be dancing again. Well, I might dance again today. I was dancing before, like in my shower, and before I was showering, and then after I was showering. But no, I think I'm done dancing for today. It's pouring like crazy right now. There's a flash flood warning here on the island. I hope that you're staying dry in that case, Brenda. I hope you're staying safe. And I wish this for every single family living in Hawaii. Safety, prosperity, love, guidance, security, and peace to every single one of you. Truth, haven't brought them in a while, but I definitely snag one or two of them with friends, dude. it's it's difficult, like it really is difficult, Jovan. And it's not us not understanding something or betraying ourselves. I think it's just the lived experience. When we when we allow ourselves to sometimes falter in our discipline, it gives us all the more resilience when we get back to our discipline. And I feel that's something that I've experienced like very personally in the last few days, and I'm learning from it as well. Cooking is about so much more than the food. It's a gesture of love and caring that can be replicated in a mass produced setting. Exactly, Edmund. Very, very true. And like that's also why I personally absolutely adore cooking for people and seeing their faces and seeing them enjoy their meal, seeing them clean their entire plate. Like that is such a satisfying, like maybe that's me being egotistical at the end of the day. Is it? Hmm. You see, um I'm looking at my sensations, my feelings, my thought from innocence. Actually, no, I don't think it is egotistical. I think it is the expression of love, wanting to experience the expression of love in turn. I think so. We, the global love train. We is you included, since you're watching with us. Yes, exactly, Ben. You are one of us now, Rando. You can't escape. You are part of the we now because you're a human being. Yeah, we're not human doings. We're human beings, and that's something we should realize as well. Edmund, totally agree. I'm here now because my mother-in-law made breakfast. Tastes so good when it's made with love. Your mother-in-law is still living with you, Ben, or still visiting you. Um, like it's been a while. Then it's been like almost 2 months, hasn't it? Like it's been okay, maybe not 2 months. Like it's been more than a month. How long is she gonna stay? I'm curious. Rando is just another example of no matter how you spread light and positivity, there's still someone who will try to dim it with darkness and despair. No, my friend, don't think of it that way, like at all. Think of it as contrast. So, like a bright line will show up, or a bright white line will show up the best on a black piece of paper. It doesn't really mean that the black piece of paper is trying to diminish the beautiful white line art, but it gives it a place to shine. It gives it a chance to illuminate and to be what it's supposed to be. And like there has to be darkness in this world. Like the darkness in this world is people forgetting about love and people living in illusion of judgment and hatred and violence. But it's also part of this lived experience. And to deny it and to pretend it's not real is going to diminish the light that we have to share as well. We can recognize these negative things in our fields of consciousness, and we can still be the expression of love and light regardless of them. I think that's actually one of the babies screaming right now because the dad is like chilling. He's not. He doesn't have his mouth open right now, so it's definitely not him screaming. um, I'm completely against all of this. Stop immediately. No. Can't wait. You leave or look away and he leave. No, don't let them leave, Ryan. Like it's someone that is like it made me laugh actually. I want them to be here as well. Um, I want them to be here as well. Exactly, Ben. And you get more than just physical nourishment from a meal cooked with love. You get spiritual nourishment as well. Exactly. Exactly, Edmund. You're completely right. Hey, big dog, you doing good today? I am, friend. I am doing really well. Things are things are in order. Things are in divine order. Edmund and my wife brought it to me, so I got to eat while hanging out with you, party people. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that, Ben. You have a beautiful wife and a beautiful mother-in-law. Thank you. Were you with Jesus? We all are, friend. Um, Jesus is basically just a very woke person that realized the divinity within himself and resided with the mind of God. And we all have that capacity. Thank you for your well wishes, my friend. Thank you for the well wishes, my friend. I actually love the rain, thunder, and lightning until it becomes unsafe. And that's why I don't like the wind or the hurricanes. It's okay, my friend. See it as completely divine in its own right as well. I hope that things stay safe and desirable. I guess you could say. Well, hello there, handsome. Ooh, look at this red ant. Doesn't want to be seen. Where are you at, buddy? I'm in South Africa, my friend. I don't think it's egotistical. You are getting joy from providing to others. Exactly. And I was like going through this mindset, and I identified it in myself, and I was like, no, it's not. Morning Melt and Meltmore crew. Hey, Brad, welcome, and thank you for being here, my friend. We get a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. Whew, that's a lot of words, and I agree. I do agree. It's a really it's a I want to say battle almost, but battle kind of incites violence. It's a journey. It's a journey up a slope or a mountain. Yeah, I think that's better way to represent it. But I do agree, my friend. And the higher you climb up this beautiful mountain, the more of an expansive view you will have of the whole. So yeah, you're completely right. Welcome to the not a cult crew. I think he has already left. Unfortunately, it seems that way. Hope everyone is having a good day, great day actually. We are. I feel we are. I'm feeling good. Like very happy. You're a nice man. You, my friend. No, you. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sharing your love with me, and thank you for saying such nice things. Hope you have a good day. You too, my friend. Mom-in-law has been here for over a year. It's fine, really. I'm okay. She's great, really. Hey, chill out. Yeah, good, my friend. I'm very happy to hear that. I didn't know she was there for over a year. I remember you telling me that your wife left. I thought like what was happening was like she went to Colombia. Is it Colombia? I've forgotten. Sorry about that. Uh, I'm really sorry, Ben. But I thought after she returned, she brought her mother with her. I thought she went to go and visit her mother. Maybe there was just like a gap, and I tried to fill the information. I made it. Hey, Justin, welcome, friend. Like you made it like almost just in time. We're almost ending the stream. Not quite yet, but almost. Did you already spark up? I'm no longer smoking on stream, my friend. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm no longer smoking on stream. uh, that's such a energetic little baby bird. Yeah, he really is. He probably like the mom probably came into the nest with a mouthful of worms, and he was just like, I'm gonna scream the loudest and have my mouth open the biggest, and then I'll have to get the worm. I learned about love and light through darkness and hate. More knowledge in the wrong is what I try to do rather than letting ego take over. I think that's very true as well, Ryan. And I think the ego has this almost tendency to hold on to things. And like that's literally what you are as an ego. Is you holding on to so many different things in your entire life and that becoming you. You understand what I'm saying? So, like as you said, like when the ego allows itself to completely become almost encapsulated in this negativity, in the darkness, it holds on to it and it starts to associate itself with that. And that is the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing. Are you related to whistle face? Hat face and whistle face. I've never heard about that actually. I'm not, but we both from Kentucky. Okay, so you know each other. You know of each other at least. Uh, just in time. Toasty, you're still here, my friend. I haven't seen a comment from you in a while. Thank you for still being here. Son is doing much better with his walking. His leg is healing well. His physical therapy is going along nicely. Just can't wait until he'll be able to get back to work again. I know what your son looks like now, and he looks like an absolute beautiful bear of a human being. Like he can just, encapsulate you with a hug and make you feel so welcome. So I'm imagining him on both of his legs. I'm imagining him being able to jump up and down in happiness. I'm imagining him walking into a job again and being happy to be there, being happy to be able to move freely. And I see his leg healing with like this divine light. Yeah. So some extra energy for your son, Brenda. Diamond Fingers, I have returned. I had a nice chat with my mum, and I do feel much better. Thank you, Meltmore. Much love. Much love to you as well, my friend. And I'm sure your mum also really appreciated your call. Do you have Instagram? No longer do I have Instagram, actually. Sounds like we haven't gone. Your words have made my day much better. Much love, brother. Thank you, friend. Your words are in turn making my day better as well, and I do appreciate you so much for that. Thank you. Hey Mel, love you, man. Good vibes to you. Hey Harley Q, thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. I see we have a bunch of our friends joining. Just in just in time. Poking. How many times have you actually heard that, Justin? It's probably so stale by now. People making the just in time joke. Like this. Are there any other names that you can do that with of our friends? I think we can do it with Lane as well. We can like say we're we're trying to switch to the right lane of thinking. But he's not here. We can talk a little bit about him now. Trust, friends. Every sip I take in trust. Whew. Yeah, he totally rules. Oh, the whistle face. Kentucky face people need to stick tighter. Like, am I missing something? I don't get the face thing. Been listening, doing yoga. Fantastic, Toasty. Like, that makes me actually very happy. I have a few friends that tend to actually just tune in to listen to the streams, and it makes me very happy. Like, I used to have a lot of insecurity around my voice and how I sounded, and ever since I completely accepted everything about myself, about the body, about my voice, about the being that I am, it has allowed me to appreciate even the small things like our voice. It's like the instrument that we constantly play. I'm out. Have a good day, friends. Thank you, Hatface, for being here for as long as you were. We'll see you again later. Little birds laughing at you. I think so, friend. I wouldn't be surprised. They can be quite feisty. We actually have 3 of those big nest burbs in this one tree that I'm sitting under. So like they're the ones making like a lot of the noise as well. My favorite is just insane. You're just insane. Yeah, I like that as well. Just in time for what? Just in time to catch the stream before it's over, friend. Evil Troy and Evil Abed. His name is Justin, so we're making a little bit of a joke with him. Whistleface is another Reddit streamer, Meltmore. He mixes house music. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for letting me know, Ben. Now I'm a little bit more in the loop. I can flow with you guys. You're adorable. Where are you? Yeah, Mel's in South Africa. Thank you, Ryan. I am in South Africa. Actually got kind of dark.
Like, I don't know if you can see it. You'll probably be able to see it in the footage as we progress. Like, there's a lot of rain clouds starting up, and now the wind is picking up a little bit as well. Rain. Rain is so profound because it's like literally water vapor being pulled with the sun, and then them gathering, gaining enough like mass, bonding again together, and then falling down to the planet. And like I've been thinking about like the air we breathe and the rain that falls on us. Like the air that we're breathing right now like has so much information in it, if you want to think about it that way. Like this air like passes over thousands and thousands of kilometers of like space. uh, in a way, like the air could see and experience all of the things that it passes over, and then by breathing it in, we're we're creating this conscious experience, like sampling this information. And it's the same thing with rain. It also comes from so far, and then it falls on our planet, on our plants, and then those plants use that information as well to create the sugars that they are built out of. And life is profound. Life is absolutely profound. I'm in Montana, US, cold and snowy, but sun is coming out. I'm happy to hear that. Get some sunlight on your face. It's very good for you, Ryan. Lucky man to be living in South Africa. I'm not sure, or lucky man to have some sun come out. When do you think humans will finally reach the age of Aquarius? I don't know what the age of Aquarius is actually, Toasty. You wanna enlighten me? Age of Aquarius. Is it like a star sign thing? I don't know. I really don't know. I'll wait a second for you to let me know. But we're almost coming to a close. It was a good stream. I felt we shared some really good information. I'm curious as well, Toasty. It looks like I'm the only one out of the loop. Age of Aquarius. I'm gonna have to go and research that now. Enlighten myself to gain this information that I'm missing. When humans ascend. Oh, I think we already are. Right now, friend, that's what we're doing. So, like you can think of it as like a sine wave again, or like DNA intertwining, and then like the DNA, or if you want to think of it as like two sine waves interlapping each other, it kind of like expands outwards and then it comes together again, and then expands outwards and it comes together again, and you can kind of see like our universe as like an infinite of that, and we are now converging again to a place where we're going to be at a cross point where we get to ascend and evolve. And yeah, that's the gist of it, my friend. Thank you so much for being here today again. I really appreciate your presence as always. You make me so happy to be doing what it is we're doing here, and I love you. I love you so so much, my friends. I hope to see you again tomorrow.